just wanted to throw in 3 quick things, if I can, into this discussion. And I've been puzzling about why I find it so uncomfortable talking about evidence, which is self-evidently such a sensible thing to talk about. And I think it's because of this constant disconnect that Mary raised between the narrow definition of humanitarian assistance and the reality of people's lives, which is not defined into humanitarian and development assistance and security and so on. And also, by the way, that we act as though humanitarian resources are the only resources, but actually a very tiny amount of the resources that are available domestically and internationally. So I would be concerned if we put all our energy into getting better and better evidence within this very narrow frame of reference. The second point I wanted to make picked up on what Anthony was saying. Technology can really help us get information, maybe not evidence, but information and data into domains where we can aggregate it, use it, get people to respond to it. And we're doing that more in aid in general, but we're not doing it, I think, in this field. And I think well, we are actually, but we need to do it more and better. And then the last point was reflecting on Mary's last point about the key thing people want is not to want humanitarian or other types of assistance anymore. Now, this applies to aid more generally, but I think we get ourselves into a bind. Of course, individuals and countries want to be in that position, but that doesn't mean that you don't need an international capacity for humanitarian response. It's a very different thing for Burundi not to need aid anymore. It's from saying that we don't need a system which ensures people are protected from extremes. So we need to distinguish between reducing the dependence on aid of individuals and communities and countries and having a system which underwrites basic humanitarian need. Thanks.